After the remarks from Trump yesterday, the markets have sort of shaken up a little bit. So I know I posted this video a little bit later than my usual time, but I just wanted the market to settle and actually see where the liquidity is building up. And anyways, now everything is sorted, everything's clear, and even I'm ready with my trading plan, and that's what I'm going to share in this video. We'll be walking you through the news that is available today through Forex Factory, and then eventually to my SMC technical analysis, right? So you guys can scrub through whatever part that you guys maybe some particular pair that you guys trade, maybe a EURUSD or GBPUSD. You guys can skip to that part. The timestamps are in the description. All right, that being said, all of this is my own personal trade idea and not financial advice. So do your own due diligence, and yeah, let's get on with the video. All right, so let's start off. Today is a Tuesday market, March 24th, and you can see we have a few major Euro, GBP, and USD newses. Not too much to be expected from these newses. You can see the forecasted numbers. They look a little bit negative for your Euro, and for GBP also they look a little bit negative. And with the USD though, you can't really say these days, you know, there's been huge manipulation in plays, and but the Euro and GBP news seems to be negative, on the negative side. So with that in mind, we get on with the technical analysis. So this is my watch list, and these are the pairs that I will be talking about today in deep, and you guys can take a screenshot. These are just the major pairs and one minor pair that I trade. Let's get on. Let's start off with gold. Okay, so gold is on a very clear downtrend, right? So all the trend theory says we are on a very clear downtrend. Now it just comes down to where would you target your downtrend trade from, correct? So so I drew a Fibonacci for this swing, for the new swing, right? So you had this swing, and now you have this swing. So now for this swing, from this high to low, I've drawn the Fibonacci, and you can see that right on the optimum, the golden region, we have an order block that also has previous day's high as inducement right here, the previous day's high as inducement, and we can expect a sell. When I mean by you can expect a sell, I'm talking about if there is no news, there is no manipulation in play on the technical side of things. Yes, gold is a huge sell already. Yeah, so on the technical side of things, gold is on a huge sell, but you know gold by now, right? Right, so one news can just suddenly just pop out 2000 pips. Maybe by the end of this week, we'll be somewhere around this region. So we can't really say, but from the technical analysis side of things, gold is on a sell, and that is the exact plan that this is the exact plan that I will be using for it, right? Now coming on to NZDUSD. So NZDUSD is just very simple, man. NZDUSD is on a clear sell, right? Or on a clear sell, you can take a Fibonacci, right? It'll be right above the equilibrium region. So this is a good place to target sells from, and you also have a classic two swing setup, right? You can see yesterday we have got a two swing setup, so I'm expecting price to come back up here, and then we can target these lows right here, right? We have a 4-hour order block that also has previous week's high as inducement. You can see this yellow line right here, that's previous week's high as inducement. So that is a very good trade setup for the day. Moving on to AUDUSD. So AUDUSD we had yesterday. So this was the yesterday's analysis. I've given a 4-hour zone, and you can see price bounce straight up. So we have achieved our target, but this is not a trade that I actually could enter because this was basically Trump's doing, his manipulation trade right there. But that being said, since we have a sell trade on the NZDUSD, this is the same place that NZDUSD is, right? So like the same order block, but it's on the 1 hour in AUDUSD. but maybe we can see a correlation, right? We can see a correlation because NZDUSD and AUDUSD are correlated pairs, right? So we can get extra confirmation with that. Now coming on to GBPUSD. So we have EURUSD news and GBPUSD news at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. IST respectively. What we can see is, again, we're on a very clear downtrend, right? We're on a very clear downtrend and we're having some decent liquidity build-up. Price is slowly coming back up. Price yesterday has swept previous week's high right here, right? Price has recently swept previous week's high. Something to note, the same plan on EURUSD, right? This is the order block that I had given yesterday for EURUSD. But the problem with this one is, you can see it has liquidity, right? It has a high right there. But then on your GBP, you can see price would have swept this as inducement. Price is already swept previous week's high. This swing right here. So this looks more cleaner than your EURUSD. That is what I'm trying to say, right? So going for sell on GBP is more cleaner than your EURUSD. That is what I'm trying to say. And you can see on the EURUSD, there is nothing much here. The next position is right here, and that's a little bit too high for price to go, right? And it's just more cleaner because even we also have the price action levels. Like you have previous month's high, previous month's low, and previous week's high, right? It's a good price action level. So all this states that I would rather trade GBPUSD today than EURUSD, right? Now let's go into USDJPY. USDJPY, we are on the up. We had a 1 hour order block around this region, I think yesterday, or I think around this region. You can already see that price has kind of violated that region, like it's kind of gone through that place. Something that I just wanted an entry position, right? So something I've seen is this zone right here, this 4-hour zone right here. It has previous week's low as your inducement. Maybe if price comes back into this zone, we can try for some longs. Coming into EURAUD, EURAUD, we are on a very, very, very clear uptrend. Okay, we're on a very clear uptrend. All right, all we have to do is target longs. So now the next question comes down to, where do we target longs, right? So we have one swing right here. All right, now let's just get into the 1 hour. I'll explain why. So we had the whole swing, right? So on the 4 hours, you can see that whole swing. I've drawn the bigger Fibonacci. This is the big picture place. We have previous days low as your inducement, right? And this place is a very good place to enter buys from. But if we were to take the new swing as your new swing, basically, right? If you were to take this swing as the new swing, then drawing a Fibonacci for this swing is, we have a clean 1 hour zone. We have beautiful inducement right here. Price would have to take Asia lows as well, come into the zone and go up. One thing why this zone might be better than this one right now, even though we have previous days low as your inducement, is you can see that price has swept yesterday, right? I know this is your Trump's doing, but price has clean wicked and still continued going up, right? So that being said, this zone, this entire zone should technically be having a lot of buyer or a lot of buying pressure. So, and you can also see that supported by the clean inducement, right, available. So I am targeting this order block rather than this one, right? But still, you can expect anything out of the market. That is how trading is, right? You should be expecting anything to happen. So let's just assume price comes down, breaks this level also. Then in that case, I would target this. But after that, I think I would just leave it. I wouldn't target buys on EURAUD because there is not any clear inducement levels, right? There's no clear inducement level, nor is there a clear order block to enter from. So that is just something to note and something to just skip and not worry about or take care about it, right? Coming into EUROCAD. EUROCAD is again very clear buy trend. I have oh no. Anyways, so you can see that, you know, so we have broken to the upside now. We have broken to the upside, right? So we have shifted in trend. That literally means that we have shifted in trend. Now, when you talk about shifting in trend, I've drawn a Fibonacci for the swing. We have two very good positions, right? First thing to note is that this is the new swing, and now this is the major swing. So what we can expect today is, so we have a 1 hour order block, but on the 15 it's a little bit more clear. All right, so we can see price has gone up, right? So this is your new swing. So if I were to draw a Fibonacci, for the new swing, it comes about right here, right on this level. So this is not only the golden region, we have a decent order block and we have good inducement. You can see this inducement level right here. Price would have to take previous today's Asia lows, come into it, and then we can target some more long. So this is a very clean setup and something that I would target for today as well. Silver, just like gold, it's the same thing, right? I would rather trade gold right now. Silver is a little bit more volatile, and it's the same 1 hour zone that I've marked on your gold as well, right? So something that you can do is just see correlation between gold. If you're entering on silver, see the correlation on gold. If you're entering on gold, see the correlation on silver. And yeah, it's just a sell trade on the 1 hour. It's the same exact zone, right? It's the same exact zone as your gold. So I think I would rather just trade gold. Yeah, so that's about it. This was a pretty easy trading day. In the morning it looked a little bit confusing. That's why I took my own time to analyze the charts and upload the video. But as time moved on, I could see the trades a little bit more clearly and what were to happen a little bit more clearly. So that was that. Anyways, do subscribe if you guys want to see me become a consistently profitable trader. And if you guys do have any other charts you guys want me to analyze or something that I'm missing out on, do drop it in the comment section below. I do read every single one of you guys' inputs, right? That being said, I will catch you in the next one.